Hello, today we'll discuss about the burning topic Pakistan occupied Kashmir, which we actually call POK, and that is the right term. Along with that, we should also discuss COK, the China occupied Kashmir. And I've broken this discussion into about 5 or 6 parts. First, let us go into the history, and then physically, what exactly is India's claim, Pakistan claim, China claim, and then politically, what all India is doing. And then let's also go into a bit of war in between India and Pakistan for the POK. And then finally, we'll dwell with how gracious India has been with Pakistan with the Indus Water Treaty, and how all it will help India, advantages, disadvantages of taking POK now, and how all it will help Central Asian 6 countries which are landlocked, right? So let's go to the history. Basically, when British were going away, they gave all the princely states the option of either joining Pakistan, India, or staying independent. So most of the states and their kings settled except 3. That was the Hyderabad Nizam, Jammu and Kashmir, Hari Singh, and then the Junagadh. Hari Singh, Junagadh and Hyderabad, the Nizam. The story was it was a Muslim king, but majority of the population was Hindus, and so they had no option. And then that's a different discussion. They were taken over, but here it was a majority Muslim population with a Hindu king called Hari Singh. So basically in 1947, by August itself, he has decided that he wanted to join India, but just because of loads of political pressures from all over the place, he didn't take a call. And in 2 months, in between August, September and October, the Pakistan played a trick and sent plain-clothed army men, and then they crossed from the actual border, what we claim is all part of ours, until close to Srinagar. And then, in a hurry, Hari Singh contacted Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and his Mr. Menon, the secretary who was dealing with all this. And then he urgently signed the accession treaty with India, and that is the legal document which clearly means that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India, and there is no discussion about that. So that is what we Indians, as in now the current dispensation, Prime Minister Modi and Shah, continue to say. So it is an integral part of India, but now let us divide it into. So he signed King Hari Singh signed the treaty, and then India essentially became an integral part of India. But as a part of it was occupied by the Pakistanis from that side, now we've got various names and after abrogation of Article 370 in August 5th, 2019, now Jammu and Kashmir is a union territory. Ladakh is divided into a union territory. And the parts that are occupied by the Pakistan, the upper part, the bigger part, about 45,000 square kilometers, is called Gilgit-Baltistan, and a small part of it which Pakistan has declared is called Azad Jammu and Kashmir. And then Siachen Glacier, very, very important under India's control, and a part of the eastern part of it is occupied by China called Aksai Chin, and a part, the top northern part, has been gifted by by Pakistan to the Chinese. So this many parts all have to be integrated to get the final political map complete about what we have been shown from our childhood. So whether we should take POK now or at a later date, we'll come to that at the end. So India has fought at least 4 wars with Pakistan, and each time Pakistan has clearly lost the wars. It is not like the Ukraine war or the Israel war, which is ongoing and nobody is a winner. Started in 1947, 48 the first war, and then in 1965 we went for a second war. And in 1971, it was not the war on the border, but it was the East Pakistan or the Bangladesh Liberation War. And in 1999, we would all remember, they tried to cross over from the Kargil, and that is called the Kargil War. And each time, Pakistan essentially had a clear defeat. Right. So now coming to the political part of the Jammu and Kashmir, India has been very, very clear that Jammu and Kashmir is part of ours. And then in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, a total of 119 seats, 5 are nominated. If you leave them apart, there are 43 for Jammu and there are 47 for Kashmir. And then 24 of the assembly seats have been left empty since the first assembly election in around 1950s, and they are allocated as part of the Pakistan occupied Kashmir assembly seats. When that is integrated into that, then there will be elections held, and then there will be 24 more MLAs sitting in the Jammu and Kashmir state assembly. So we have been very, very clear. It is a physically integrated part. Politically also, it is integrated with us. We have got seats vacant for them. Whenever it is integrated, then we'll conduct the elections, and then those seats will be filled in, right? So basically, once all these parts, whatever I have said, are integrated, it will be a big boon for the Central Asian countries, as in Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, mainly Afghanistan and Turkestan, because they are all landlocked, huge resources, huge natural resources, minerals, and just because they are landlocked, even if somebody wants to send some aid, it is always via Pakistan, which you know is what sort of a country. So India, if all this is integrated, would share about 104 kilometers border with Afghanistan, and that will open up all these Central Asian countries' land trade with India, which will be a boon to India and will be a huge, big boon to all the human lives and about these 6 countries, which has got a lot of natural resources, gas, petrol, wheat, growing areas and everything. Apart from that, Afghanistan will be flourishing and Pakistan will lose control because they don't need any access via Pakistan. So Pakistan will become even geopolitically irrelevant. So now coming to how India has been very, very gracious with Pakistan via the Pakistan occupied Kashmir. So in 1950s itself, via the World Bank, we signed the Indus Water Treaty. So there are about 6 rivers that originate in Kashmir and then flow through the Pakistan occupied Kashmir into Pakistan. So we could have stopped even a flowing of even a drop of water into Pakistan via the Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bia, Sutlej. But just because of the agreement, Indus, Jhelum, Chenab are majority to be used by Pakistan. We have got a small claim on that, and then Ravi, Bia, Sutlej, we are to use all the resources. But now we have started to construct dams across the top 3 rivers as well, because water and blood can't flow together, and these are the words of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And what all is happening in POK now, and whether we should really go in to take POK now and integrate it, right? So basically, after 70 years, in the last 5 years, after abrogation of Article 370, people in the POK have clearly realized that there is no point trying to stay back with Pakistan, because it is the Punjab part of the Pakistan, people from there who exploit everyone, Gilgit, Baltistan, Balochistan and everyone, army, ISI. So there is no future. Even if the hydroelectric project is there in the POK and produces electricity at 2.5 Pakistani rupee, it is sold at 50 rupees to them, a unit of electricity. No infrastructure, no facilities, about 36 educational universities in Jammu and Kashmir, 4 in there. 4 airports in our part of Jammu and Kashmir, 1 in there. Infrastructure about 20,000 kilometers. Their proper infrastructure only about 3,000-4,000 kilometers. That is how the comparison is. And if I just want to make it a joke, like in people in Telangana, previously when NT Ramarao was there was prohibition. So no alcohol is sold in Telangana. So we used to cross about 20 kilometers into Bidar, part of Karnataka, where cheap, free alcohol. So it is something like that, like Jammu and Kashmir is now starved for petrol, diesel, electricity rates, wheat, everything. They compare themselves with their counterparts in the Jammu and Kashmir Indian part, where wheat is about 30 rupees, there it is about 270. Electricity there is about 50 rupees a unit, here it is about 2 to 3. And then so much tourism, so much freedom, internet integrated into India, passport has got a worth. So the whole population is keen to be integrated with India. Should India take it now? My personal opinion, I think we should leave it for a few more months or years, because people need to realize what exactly they have lost, and then there should be some very, very clear guidelines about how we operate, because security wise, we still now invest a lot of money into securing our Jammu and Kashmir part of whatever we have in India. It is a lot of money that we pour in there. compared to whatever the other internal security money we spend in the other states. So I feel it is not the right time at the moment. And then together with POK, we have to take the Aksai Chin Park, which is occupied by the Chinese, because they have now started to construct, apart from the CPEC and the Road and Belt Initiative, which goes from China via the Baltistan into Pakistan. They have started to construct another Road and Belt Initiative, big infrastructure via the Aksai Chin as well. So both have to go together. And I think there are big plans that are being made by the top politicians. And apart from whatever this video is, please do watch Article 370. It is an extremely good movie, gives a lot of information about what all has happened in Pakistan and Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Thank you.